Hey guys, this is Dimitri with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, and in today's video I'm going to do a complete teardown of a MacBook Air model A2337. If you don't know how to identify what kind of MacBook you have, you could flip it over and the model number will be right there, as well as the serial number. In today's video, the tools that we will be using is a T2 screwdriver, a 1.5, also known as a P5 screwdriver, a T3, we got a T5, a plastic spudger, some tweezers, and this is the T8 screwdriver. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to use the 1.2, also known as the P5. We're removing all these screws on the back cover. So you can use a plastic spudger to get alongside the back here and just pry this up, and this should pop off. Remove the back cover just so that it's easier to see. Before you do this next step, make sure that your MacBook Air or Pro is completely powered off. You want to come in here and flip up this little metal tab. To help assist, I will use the Flathead, the 1.5. That's just the best thing to use for this specific part. Once you flip that up, you can just pull it up like so. Open up the MacBook and press the power button for 5 seconds to make sure that all the power is drained from the board. Wonderful. Alrighty, now we're just going to proceed with disconnecting all the ribbons on the board. Using the T3, remove the screw and the shield from the Wi-Fi antenna, as well as the screws in the shield for the trackpad and the charger port. Screws in the shield that I'm currently removing is the main plug-in from the screen board to the motherboard of the MacBook. All right, next what we're going to do is use the T5 and remove the Wi-Fi antenna. Now we are ready to peel the Wi-Fi antenna off. It's stuck on there very well, so you're gonna need to put in a little bit of effort. Once we peeled it off, set the Wi-Fi antenna aside, and next we're going to remove the hinge screws for the screen using the T8 screwdriver. Once that is complete, the easiest way to really do this is to pry these hinges up as if the MacBook is open. You can leave a screw in here and a screw in there and open up the screen and then remove the screws, but this is just for video purposes so that you guys get it all on camera. Once that is done, you should be able to just pop the screen off. Like so, just pop it right off. Screen is removed, set that aside. And now we're taking out all the screws on the motherboard. Doesn't matter what order you go in, as long as you remove all the screws.
Hey, this is Joe from the Sauna. If this video brought you value, please support us by buying parts, tools, refurbished electronics, or sending your device in for repair so we can keep offering you free repair tutorials. Back to the video.
Once all those screws are removed, you can pull the motherboard. Now we're going to target the charger port, just 2 screws, still using the T5. And there you have it, the charger port. Now with this guy, we're going to use a T2. Remove the AUX jack, and with the P3 we're going to remove these 6 screws so that we could pull the power button. Remember, for this model or for any MacBook, the power button is married to the motherboard, so you want to make sure that if you're ever trying to swap any boards from one MacBook to another, that you also swap the button, otherwise it won't work. Once all the screws are out, you can just push this through. So using the T3, we're going to remove 1 screw on this side for the speaker. And then a screw on this side. The speakers are pretty easy. Once the screws are pulled, you have this little tab for the adhesive that runs all along the speaker. Take your time, don't rush it so that it doesn't break. You just want to carefully pull. Once you pull that, the speaker should pop out, and we're going to repeat the same steps for the other one. Remove that. So for this instance, we're leaving the battery in the keyboard housing. If you were to remove the battery, it'd be the same steps as the speaker. You have a screw right here and a screw right here, and these tabs are for the adhesive. When you peel those, it should just pop right out. For this case, we're going to leave the battery, but we are removing the trackpad. So with the trackpad, we're going to disconnect that ribbon. Once that is done, using the T5, pull all those screws. Screws are out, lift the keyboard assembly, and there you got a trackpad. Pretty much that's all there's to it. If you were going to tear this down to the bare bone, you would disconnect these 2 ribbons. This one I believe is for the keyboard. This one I believe is for the backlight. The battery, as I mentioned before, you would just remove this screw right here, remove that one right there, and these tabs right here. It's the same process as the speaker. You just peel it and carefully pull it so that it frees all the adhesive, clears it out of there, and the battery will literally lift off. Well, there is one screw right here that you will need to get, and then another one covered under here. The battery will just pop right off once you're done with that. But anyways, that's how you do a teardown on your MacBook Air model A2337. All the tools that you saw me using in this video, we do have them available on our website. The link will be down in the description below, and we do offer mail-in repair service for all Apple products, headphones, iPads, tablets, and MacBooks as well. So if you guys are ever having any issues and you want to send it in, or you're looking to do the repairs yourself, we do have a bunch of parts available on our website. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you guys love what we do, please support us. You guys can click on the links that we have on the end screen. You guys can buy parts, sales, or service so we can continue to make great videos for you guys for many more years. Thank you.